It's been 8 days since Muammar Gaddafi died a brutal death. But favorite son, Saif al-Islam, who is expected to succeed his father, is still on the run. The International Criminal Court in The Hague has a warrant for his arrest. Today, they said they're negotiating with intermediaries for his surrender, but it is unclear who those people might be. In fact, no one actually knows where Saif is. Benjamin Barber was a longtime advisor to Saif when he was known as a reformer in the country. He's now a distinguished senior fellow at the Policy Center, Demos. Wonderful to see you, sir. Appreciate it. Not a lot of people know Saif as well as you do, and I wanted to start with where you think he might be right now.
Well, I suspect he's in the southern Sahara, going as fast as he can for the Mali or the Niger border, having watched what happened to his father and to Mutassim, who were captured alive, but within an hour had died brutal deaths at the hands of angry militiamen. I think he wants to get out of the country, knowing that if he's caught, he probably won't get out alive. And I know he's being protected by the Tuareg, the nomadic people who still live in the Sahara. Is he going to, you think, hide when he gets across? Niger, of course, one of his brothers is there. Or would he turn himself in? I think he will turn himself in because I think he has a story to tell to the International Criminal Court that will both help explain where he comes from and where he was in the 7 years before the insurgency, but also helps explain where a number of the people in the insurgency come from. And I think one of the reasons he wants out is that that's a story I think some of the National Transitional Council don't want told.
And let's talk about the choice that he made. Some say had he played his cards differently, he could be running a more reformed Libya. But there was a moment when he had to choose. And you said he made the Michael Corleone choice.
Well, by that I mean for 7 years, he was a hero of young reformers and young secularists. In Libya, he went to London. He got his PhD at the London School of Economics. There's been controversy about the PhD, but the committee that's about to report, I think, will report out that it was a straight work that he did himself. He was involved in a lot of industrial and oil deals, but he was also involved in civic reform, giving out computers to schools, starting 2 independent newspapers, because there had been no free press. He said in 2007, there is no free press. Don't pay any attention to what my father said. There's no free press. He acted for a number of years as the leading edge of the reform movement. And in that reform movement, Mr. Jalil, who was the justice minister in the Gaddafi government and now the chairman of the council,
yes.
and Mr. Jibril, who was an economics minister, brought in from Dubai by Saif to work first with Saif on the Development Council and then became economic minister in Gaddafi's government. Both of them were, in effect, part of his reform team before the insurgency happened.
So that'll be the case that he'll make. But as you said, there was a moment when he had to choose to go with his father or to go against, and he chose family and tribe.
Well,
over
that's in what
the future.
The Arab saying is family first, clan second, tribe first, country and principle last. And though I think he was a principled young man, he made the choice for family. He made the choice, like Michael Corleone, to defend his father. Whether or not he was involved in actual military action, the way his brothers Mutassim and Camus, both dead now, were, we do not know.
And that, of course, will be a matter for The Hague. Well, thank you very much, Benjamin Barber. We appreciate it. We'll be following that international manhunt, and we'll find out what happens to Saif Gaddafi.